Hello, and welcome back to another Beyond Worlds podcast.
Oh god, I can hear it like 4 ways. I go mute. This is gonna be weird. Okay. I'm looking at myself. I'm like behind. It's so weird. This is why I don't like being on camera. I'd be looking at myself too much.
Oh yeah, this is your first time on Twitch with you.
Yeah, live. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I like it.
this is Steve ZCT, everyone. He's here.
Hi. Well, I mean, if you watch the podcast, you know. But
True that.
yeah,
True that.
hi. Go on. Another skinny white boy.
With a very cool haircut, though.
Oh, thank you.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Now I can hear me.
I got my Padawan ponytail.
A very cool
not quite-
tail it is too.
Not quite made it to master yet.
And Griever, yes, the podcast anniversary is on 420. That is true. That's how we roll. Happy 420, everyone. And Pleb, a streak, 20 stream streak. Woo! On the day of 420. That couldn't have been more perfect, could it? And Pleb will be jumping in at some point to come and say hello, which is going to be awesome. Very excited to have him in too.
Yeah, guest stars.
And the first time he will have been on the podcast as well.
Yeah.
We've been trying for a while to get him in, but he's a busy guy. As some of you know, Pleb is the streaming sensation that he is, streaming lots of Metal Gear, and we've talked about him a lot on the podcast, so it'll be cool to get him out. Yeah, so you can find the podcast, for those on Twitch who don't know, on YouTube. You can find it on Spotify, and it's something that we've been doing now for, funnily enough, 2 years. I don't know if you can get that from the big 2-year anniversary live podcast at the bottom. And yeah, it took us to Twitch, the podcast. It's taken us a lot of places, taken us to conventions. We've been about, haven't we?
We weren't very successful at conventions. We didn't really talk to anyone.
That's us.
But, yeah, you know. I stuck the stickers in places, so we might get done for like vandalism eventually. But...
Yeah, I was always a bit worried about that. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm sure people have put worse on them.
Oh, absolutely. At least it wasn't a dodgy phone number or anything. So yeah, ring this number for fun. But I was looking back through the podcast, and it's funny because this absolutely started as we called it an anime podcast. That's what we started at. An anime otaku podcast, I think, was the first thing we called it. It's for fun though. That's how we started. It was a way for us to talk to each other. A chance to sort of be together, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I come and see you as much as possible, but you know, it's tough to connect with people regularly. Yeah. And this was a super nice way for us to connect regularly, like constantly keep in touch. Because even though we don't really ever plan an episode all that much, just like the chat that we have will lead to us thinking about, oh yeah, we can bring that up. Like, yeah, well, you know. You're my best buddy. We gotta do stuff like this together, man. And it keeps you connected and bonded and stuff, you know.
Yeah, it was like what we sort of have grown now. This Twitch community that has been created with Quack and Bonnie, these people who are always around. Chasm now, Griever showing up here. What a legend! It's sort of become an extension of that, and that's really lovely. And yeah, we took to Twitch originally to stream our co-op streams, and for a good long time we streamed to no one other than bots. But we were happy. Yeah. We were happy.
Yeah. I mean, no, Belle was her.
Not streaming on Twitch. Belle never turned up on Twitch. Yeah. I think maybe once or twice. She followed us, but I don't know how much she was in. And she may make an appearance at some point today as well. She's asked me not to quiz her too much, bless her, if she does jump in. She's a bit nervous about being live. She's never done that sort of thing before. So, but you may get an appearance of my wife. You have to drop in the older Borat, don't you? You can't do it without. But the podcast has evolved slightly. So there's something new to the podcast, and it's been going for a year now, and that's the book club. So that's really what a podcast has sort of become now, is a book club.
A little bit. We do talk about we'll do game reviews, and if we do something cool, we haven't done a Gunpla one in ages, but I haven't built much recently.
Yeah,
You I don't think built much recently.
no,
Um,
I haven't
we
bought
should
anything
watch
in a
we
while.
should watch some Gundam movies and do like a Gundam movie review or
Yeah, that'd
something.
be cool.
Yeah, get back to it. You know,
Yeah,
Charles Counterattack is on YouTube for free.
yeah, that's true. I noticed that. That's the new
Um,
right. They've got a YouTube channel now.
yeah, it's just on there. Like the one of the best Gundam movies. Apart from that, ending was weird, but still.
Do you know what? I haven't seen it because I wanted to finish. What was it?
Double Z.
Double Zeta, yeah,
Yeah.
which is
Um,
only available in Japanese. It's not dubbed, so
mm,
it's just a bit of a hard watch because you have to be paying attention or you're not gonna know what's going on. It's hard enough with
yeah,
Gundam as it is, let alone when it's in another language. So
yeah.
yeah,
A lot of contrived war nonsense. We can go back to the Gundam.
we could.
Uh,
And then the other thing that we've heavily on the channel, Monster Hunter. That's something that has been there for a long while. Because that was another reason why we started streaming was so that we could actually play co-op games together. Games that maybe
yeah,
we sat there and were like, you know what, I really want to play this co-op game. Don't really have anyone to play it
yeah,
with. No one wants to play it. So we sort of took turns picking a game that we'll play together. Maybe something the other one hasn't played or wouldn't have played otherwise. Like that's how you got into Split Fiction because I picked that up
yeah.
and you ended up really
Uh,
loving it, didn't you?
yeah, it's my favorite multiplayer game that I played last year,
Hmm.
and easily in the top three games I played last year.
It's a good one.
100%.
It's a really good game.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. Oh, Chasm, hello, welcome in.
Okay.
So I don't know if you had we were just discussing that you are one of the fam. You're one of the Twitch fam, and it's a lovely thing that's been created. So yeah, you'll hear Pleb in a minute. Hopefully he'll jump in and we'll quiz him. Well, I won't going to do that. That's not true. But we'll have him in, and yeah, the podcast has never. It's podcast and Twitch has always been for us. That's how we've always run it. And then Pleb sort of out of nowhere was like, right, I'm streaming. This is happening. I'm gonna get it on. Yeah, and that. I mean, we've spoken about it on the podcast, but that lit a fire under my ass. Massively lit a fire under my ass. I was like, like,
Go away.
I've got to put my effort in, man.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I like I said, I had an Elgato just sat here, and I was still streaming through the PlayStation. I was like, right now, let's get OBS sorted out. Let's up everything. Let's get some new logos. Let's get some new backgrounds. Let's get a new.
Go back to our friend ChatGPT.
Yeah, but it's just the way. Sometimes you just need something and to kick up the arse. And thank you, Pleb. It's appreciated. And then it lit the fire under your ass. Like you were like, you know what? I want to stream the same time that you're going to be streaming from the channel, so I'm going to start.
Yeah,
I'm going to start Twitch.
because we were like sort of sharing. I obviously you did a lot more. I did a few odd streams like on my own.
Back in the
when
day,
I was,
you were streaming a lot. You didn't you stream the entire of Kingdom Hearts and Devil May Cry?
No, I did most of Kingdom Hearts, but then I got pissed off because Disney kept striking it.
Yeah, we kept getting striked for YouTube.
And there was just like the music. You gotta have the music. Devil May Cry, I never finished. I did a big Path of Exile one.
Yeah, that was massive.
That was fun. We'll be back soon. Yeah, and I think on my, like I've done a little bit of streaming before. I did Final Fantasy 14 streaming for a while. But like just mainly to myself. I was just on camera doing not on camera. I was just like streaming the gameplay. But yeah, I wanting to go at the same time. I was like, oh well, fuck it, because then you can like really. I know you knew I could feel you wanted to go ham. And, it was like this is a cool way that I can help supplement it while you do your thing.
But your channel has grown massively, man. It really has, and in a very short amount of time.
I'm the slow and steady guy, man. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I gave it a little. Well, I won't say anything. I didn't give it a little boost at all. Myself, I was a loser. I didn't buy bots or anything. Fuck that. I was a bot. But yeah, I mean, I'm the slow and steady guy. I just want to play games, and I play games a fair amount, so might as well stream it. And all the like pleb shout outs, your shout outs, it cross community and everything, and it's super nice because we all play like quite different games. There's a lot of crossover, but the games that you play, I wouldn't really pick up.
Yeah.
Like I played a bit of Returnal, but Pragmata, I have no idea what the hell that was before it came out. Resident Evil, that sort of stuff. I wouldn't dabble with that. So it's cool that we can cross and collaboration.
Collaboration. It takes two there. You can't
Yeah.
you can't do wrong. I'm just going to chuck in as well to the old another group that we're on. I just forgot. Bear with me. Do you have a favorite episode that you recall that we've done? Is there anything that particularly sticks out to you?
Do you know what? I can't remember the entire thing of what it was because we've done a lot of episodes, and I've always been honest. I never watched them because I don't like hearing myself. Um, but there was one where you opened up a lot, talking about Link, I
Yeah,
think, and yeah, that it was just I think it was after a game or something, and it
that
was
was
just really
our top favorite games. We were going through like
yeah,
our the games that changed us or the games that affected us.
yeah,
So if you want to check out that episode, yeah, that was a good one.
and that opening up was just like. No, I mean, we're super close, but that was, I could feel that one, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, so because I'll be soppy like that, yeah, that one.
that's a good one. I think one of mine was our anime dads on for Father's Day, and that did really well. I don't know why. That was one of
Oh,
our first ones that it did well. I guess maybe because it was
yeah,
Father's Day and people were like, "Oh, what a anime dads? Who's
theme,
that?"
theme around the meta, right?
Yeah,
We've never really done that all too much. Like we tried it a little bit at the beginning. Remember, we were like the Crunchyroll Awards.
oh god, the crunch. And the thing is, that was so crap because
we
we
just
just
disagreed with
it's
everything.
like no, 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 that anime is shit. It's shit. It's
But
shit.
well, no, it wasn't that. It was just because JJK won everything, and I'm not a fan. I don't think you've watched it.
Oh no, I watched it.
Um,
It just I don't get the hype. Like it's fine. It's a fine anime.
okay,
I don't know
yeah,
why it's. I don't see it as being like the next
the
big
manga
anime.
is
Like
trash. Uh,
just watch the
it's
viewers
not
going.
good. Yeah, everyone's gone. This is why we've been boycotted because of my slander of JJK. I'm
uh,
sorry, Gojo's the king. Blah 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 blah.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
Chasm.
Kaza. Oh my god.
Chasm,
Oh.
do you have a favorite anime? Chasm, is there one that you is like your go-to? For me, it's always gonna be One Piece since I watched it. I just think One Piece is absolutely the goated man. Um, yeah, that's
Full Metal or
yeah,
Gurren Lagann. I can rewatch those at any time. I can just watch those.
yeah. No,
It
you're
all
absolutely
appears
right.
to heaven. My background screensaver used to be Carmina, just like who the hell do you think I am? That, and I like transferred that between phones and shit.
But no,
Yeah.
um, yeah. It's been a really mad journey these past 2 years. And we are,
What's up, T?
it's on the up. Oh, what up, Grandad Chief? So, you Chief there, he's one of our biggest what is it, Spotify fans, I guess you'd say it. Podcast fans, there you go.
Yeah.
He's been listening in. Chief, if you got a chance, if you're listening in, do you have a favorite episode? Was there a one that you particularly like listening to? What up, Jazzy P? Oh yeah, Kaz and Bleach. That's one for you, Steve.
Yeah, Bleach. 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 I'm the same as Pleb though. The Bleach manga is
Fair.
far superior to the anime.
Well, you
The
do like
anime, it's
Thousand Year,
got
right?
great bits. Huh?
Thousand Year
Oh
Blood
yeah,
War.
Thousand Year is amazing. The Bleach anime has got some amazing moments in it, but overall as a manga, it's much better than an anime.
But yeah, Evangelion is like, yeah, that's
That would be
way up there for me, like huge up there. That's what got me to start watching Gundam. That's like because I was like, I need more of something like this. Like I need more, and yeah. What up, Belle? Nothing
Well,
so far. Nothing really. Just us chatting about our.
it's catching up.
What up, Jenkins? Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. It's much appreciated. Yeah, we're happy. Like we're in a good place. I don't think
Mm,
we could be doing. Personally, I wouldn't change a thing. Like I
no,
wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't have wanted things to change on a journey. I wouldn't want it to have gone any quicker than it has. It's been really nice.
I wouldn't have been able to handle that shit. I would have, if we'd have rocketed, I'd be like, "Whoa, what the hell's it?" Yeah, I can't even get the words out. Yeah,
What I've always found mad about us as well is like it's the consistency of it. Like we are not
yeah,
those guys generally speaking. Like we put things off, and we'll just be like, oh, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. But we always we always show up for each other. We always show up for each other. There's like if it's me and you, yeah, and it's really built our friendship as like soppy as that sounds. Like we were good friends, like really good friends. But now I could not live without you. There is no way I couldn't go a week without talking to you. You're
oh, bro,
you,
how many,
you're my
how many
best
messages
mate.
do I send? How many messages do I send you on the daily?
Yeah.
Joe, you're still there, right? Where are you?
And thank you, Jenkins. There, loving our knowledge and respect your thoughts. That's yeah. We that is one thing I think that we do have is a knowledge about things like anime. We do have a knowledge about things like video games because
Yeah,
that's that's us. That's what we do. We are
yeah,
the nerdy
always
guys.
always have been.
I don't know if maybe we do want to have our first guest. I don't know if Belle, if you are feeling like you want to try and jump into the Discord, um, there is a link. I will chuck it up. The good old Steve has set up the links for us. Thank you so much, Steve, for doing that. There we go. So yeah, Belle, if you want, there is a link there. If anyone else does fancy jumping in and wants to say hello, yeah, you're more than welcome. If you want to be live on the podcast, and like we said, this is live. It's going to end up. This will be going on Spotify for those of you listening later on or watching us on YouTube. Hi, this is the first time we've done a live, so if we say something accidental, because that's the best thing as well about the podcast, we can edit shit. The amount of edits we've done, and this episode is a bit more of a free for all. We're here
But
to
it's
celebrate.
useful. It's useful because we got some crowd interaction.
Where's the mankinis?
I said not yet. Guys. I said not yet.
I looked for a party hat. I wanted a party hat. I wanted to be like, woo, it's 2 year. Maybe the 3 year podcast will drop out the mankinis.
Yeah.
I need to work a little bit more on my upper body strength before I pull out that mankini. Nobody wants to be seeing any of this. Trust me.
Yeah. Well, hey man, whatever. I don't think that'll get us views.
I don't know if I work on my upper body strength.
What?
Who knows?
Hi, man. Hey,
If we ended up
you're always somebody's flavor.
and those original fans, those people watching us from the beginning, just something you may have noticed that we used to use some very very funny AI art that we yeah, it was us just massive, absolutely huge. And that's why when we started going live, I was always like, oh, they're just going to laugh so much. Like, we've got these massive, bulky guys as like anime, from anime as our images.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that LGBT nonsense was funny at the beginning.
Jenkins has jumped in to say, just curious, of all the games you've reviewed, which one holds your attention the most?
Yeah, I was thinking about an answer for that one. I mean, I would say probably Split Fiction,
Yeah?
in all honesty. Yeah, because I had to pay attention to me and you, you know?
Yeah.
So it like you couldn't switch off and play that game.
True.
You know, it was engaging and interactive, and although we didn't communicate, we collaborated.
Collaboration.
You know, we had sort of like that game. You have that gamer sense, right?
Yeah.
If you've been playing games for like 30 years. So you see a box and a hole in the ceiling, you're like, oh yeah, cool, right, we're gonna jump. So we didn't have to do that, but I still had to pay attention to what you were doing because it could affect my stuff, and it was same vice versa. But I also have to pay attention to my stuff because I'm playing my stuff. Yeah. So I would say Split Fiction.
For me, it'd be Monsanto Worlds, just because that we played that for so long, from start to Fatalis, and yeah, you while playing, you obviously you can't drop your attention. You're gonna cart and it's
Yeah,
gonna be game
yeah.
over. But also in the terms of like, that's a game that I know you've played for almost countless hours, even more so now because you're still streaming. Okay, I can't just. It's like,
Well, I'm playing on my PC a lot, so like it's easier for me to stream with my little box room on PC than it is on my PlayStation. I'd be sat like this, and I have to switch, and it just. So if I want to play Monster Hunter, now I've got to play on PC.
oh, Bell's potentially going to be joining us now. So hopefully we've got Bell jumping in live. Like I said, these people are going to be jumping in straight to it. There's no waiting room, nothing like that. So do bear in mind these people haven't been on
Yeah,
our lives before. So please do give them the respect they deserve. These are our friends. Some of them are family, or my wife. And I think she
that's
may
it.
be here. Hello,
No.
Bell.
Hola!
Oh, this is exciting. Oh, I did it. Wow.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
podcast, Bell.
It's funny, I can see Stephen, but I can't see you. I can just see your little picture that looks like you. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, you're on the Discord. Yes. So on the
Yeah.
Oh,
Discord,
can I
it's
hop back?
yeah. Hop back.
Can I go onto the other screen where I can see you both, or
Uh,
should I stay here?
Stay here. Stay on the
I'll stay
Discord.
here.
So everyone will be able to hear you though live on Twitch. So pretty fun. I think we may have just gone into an ad though because our viewership just went down the Twitter. So we'll just wait a short while. But
Okay.
Belle, welcome very much to the stream. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Nearly fell asleep with Bowie, but somehow didn't, so I'm all good over here.
Uh, I was just thinking about Jazz's question.
Yes.
Someone, sorry, because you're in the segment now, Belle. This could be a recommendation for you as well. Someone new to gaming. What would we recommend?
Someone new to gaming, what would you recommend?
Yeah.
That's a really hard one. And do you know why? It's because playing with someone who's new to gaming controls, and we've spoken about this like when we're playing Split Fiction and when we're playing It Takes Two, controls are everything when it comes to someone new coming in. And it's so overwhelming for people to go from, you know, just trying to control a camera and moving someone, which is so natural to us. I mean, Belle, would you
Yeah.
agree that that's probably the biggest thing when you're coming into a game first time?
Yeah, I think it took you like a few goes of playing games with me to realize that something just wasn't clicking, and you'd watch my hand movements and the coordination just wasn't there, and you didn't understand why. And I remember it just clicking for you one day and going, "Oh, you're just not used to moving your hands in that way, and it's just practice that makes it better. You can't just learn overnight." Um, yeah, we've learned through
Okay.
trial and error.
So with that in mind, I would actually say go back to the basics because one of the
I
first
was gonna
games
say,
me and Belle ever
like a
played
side
was
scroller.
uh, Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck's Castle, a World of Illusion. So it's a really simple two-player. You can't kill each other. It's a 2D platformer, and I think start with 2D platforming if you're new to games. If I'm honest, because then you've only got one plane to think about. You don't have camera and movement. You've just got movement. And I know that's what we started with, right? We didn't have 3D spaces when we started gaming, so
Yeah.
that's almost like
Got-
stage one.
Yeah. Still 2D side scrollers or just anything like if you see something with cute art that you like, art is a big thing because you're going to be looking at this for like maybe hours if you enjoy it. So I always think to look for something that you enjoy the art of. Um, so I feel like things like Stardew Valley, I think might be. I don't know
Yeah,
what
good
those.
shout.
I've never played those because they're quite friendly games from what I know. I don't know a whole lot, but stuff like that. Is it like things like Animal Crossing?
Well,
Um,
saying that, didn't you used to play The Sims, Belle?
I didn't personally own it, but I had friends that did. So when I'd go over, I'd mess around there. But no, like I never owned any games growing up apart from Frogger.
Fair. I
Don't know
mean,
if that
of
counts.
course it counts. Frogger's a
Great
game.
game.
Yeah,
Great
it's a
game.
classic for a reason.
Yeah, I
Um,
went through a phase where that's like the only thing I had. I had a computer, so I just played Frogger, but otherwise it wasn't until I met you where I like
I love
consistently,
that.
well, consistently, definitely not consistently, but like we attempted a few times to get me into games. I don't know if we ever finished anything together, have we?
Like,
oh,
honestly, Chasm, you're right. Frogger would be a great game to
yeah, it
start with.
actually would be Frogger, Pac-Man. Do you know what? Go back to the
Yeah,
originals.
honestly, they're simple,
Space
but
Invaders.
you know. And then you'll want to say, "Oh, but there's better things to play," and then you learn, right?
Yeah,
You move up, things like that. Or I like, oh no, I was gonna say even like potentially some of, if you want to play a old game like that with some story, like an older Final Fantasy would be cool, maybe. But they might be a bit tricky because of systems and stuff.
yeah. That's. I remember when I
Because it
played my first Final
like
Fantasy.
turn-based.
Yeah, but maybe with a guide. And I don't think
Mm.
ever you should be ashamed, especially if you're new to gaming, to playing with a guide, because that's how
Oh, yeah.
I very, very, very first played Dark Souls. When I first played Dark Souls, I played with a guide, and my enjoyment went through the roof when I pulled out that guide. And is it cheating? Maybe, but it meant that I got all the good shit. I got the Dragon Tail. I got all the stuff I want to get, and I just became more and more powerful. And then I got to just go and have fun with it. Like, yeah. Don't be afraid to play with a guy. Don't be afraid to ask people for help. Don't be afraid to
Amen.
die. The whole point of a game is that you die and try again. You die and die and die and try again. So
Yeah, I mean, I used to, when I was young, I had exploded discs, everything. So whatever. I was buying games magazines like Games Radar and stuff just for the little cheat books. I wanted to see what crazy stuff would break the game.
the first time I
So
finished Final Fantasy 7 was with a black material cheat. So like
oh
infinite.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Do you know what the funny thing was? When I was like super young and I had an exploder, Final Fantasy 8, I didn't realize that the monster scaled with you, with your level.
Ah, damn.
So I put myself to level 100 and everything was level 100 and I was still getting one shot at the beginning of the game. Like, what the hell's going on here? This little gnat is like taking my hits. Why isn't this thing dead? Um, yeah, that was funny.
Oh, but Belle, do you have a favorite episode? Is there any of the because you I mean
Ooh.
my wife, so you've listened very kindly to you've been there from the start and you've been very supportive of the
I did.
time that I take because obviously there's a lot of time that me and Steve spend together of Steve coming over for weekends at a time when we're planning things, prepping things, hanging out, watching anime together. But is there any at all that maybe stick in your mind as one that you? Because again, you've admittedly like this isn't your world. Anime isn't your world. Gaming isn't your world. But is there any? And it doesn't matter if there isn't as well. You feel free to say off the top of my head. I'm not putting you on the spot.
There
Sort of
are
thing.
types of them that I most enjoy, not like one particular standout one. But when you sort of review things that you've done, like in the real world, like if you've gone to Comic Con, like when you went to Anime Rave, like especially if you've gone to something that I've kind of missed out, it's fun to hear what you've gotten up to. Or even when like you talk about like your favorite things, like it's just nice to know what each of you enjoy and just recapping that. Yeah, I'd say like either one of those.
Ah,
Cool.
thank you.
So more real world
More of those ones, yeah. And it always took me by surprise that the book club ones have been so successful. Because obviously I don't think anyone's ever read along with us. But yeah, they've done really well, and I think that's another community that sort of tapping into a bit. I definitely in podcast be interested in tapping into that even more so if possible, like that book world. Because yeah, thank you so much for suggesting that, Steve. That's the best thing I think you've ever suggested we do. It changed the podcast and it changed me because I've always loved reading, but that pushed me into it.
Yeah.
Jazzy has just jumped in with never finished a game. Describe the feeling you get when you do.
It depends on the level of finishing. Because me and Joe are in a subset of gamers that are like completionists. If there's a side quest, we're going off to do it. And then if there's 7 other side quests, we're going off to do those. And if there's a collectible on that tiny remote bit of the map that is no way where I'm supposed to be going, I'm gonna go get that. So if I play that way, I get a real sense that I have gotten everything out of this that I can, and it is a real nice sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like, even not doing that in like you can't do that in every game. And it makes the times that you do that and that game more special as well. So yeah, I mean, it's just it's a sense of accomplishment. You do if it's a narrative-driven game, if it's not just a game that you're playing to play, if you're playing to take in the story and stuff as well, then you get that. I mean, the culmination of the story and what you've done to assist that story, because games will often change slightly dependent on the decisions that you as the gamer have made. So things like Mass Effect, if you play as a nice guy, you'll get nice chat options with people. Different things will happen. Ultimately, the ending is the same, but your journey there is different every time you play it. So you can have experience those stories, because like gaming honestly has like more Oscar-worthy stories in them than movies ever have, in my opinion.
No, yeah. No, I'm
So
with you.
to experience those stories is a gift in some instances.
Chasm just pulled up about if you think you finished a game and then it turns out actually you just missed the one thing, and it turns out you missed it middle of the game, you've missed it 25 hours in or something like that, and your options are now you either go back and start again to get that one thing, and sometimes you have to do it all again, like all 100% to get that one thing. So yeah, it depends on what was the journey of finishing that game, Jazzy. So sometimes it is exactly as Steve said, massively accomplishing, and sometimes it is soul destroying. Yeah, ultimately absolute pain. But yeah, Dragon Quest Pleb pulled in very good for like completion it. Like I appreciate PlayStation and trophies, man. That for me, it's because you don't always have
Microsoft, but give Microsoft their dues. It was Gamerscore first.
Yeah, no, it was. And I used to go for Gamerscore. Do you know what upset me about Gamerscore?
Getting 1000G was a thing.
But then what they did, which Sony did differently, and I don't know if it's different now, but because I was originally really big on the Xbox, and you would have your Gamerscore and you'd think that you were getting 100%, and then out of nowhere they would drop DLC or something, and then your percentage wouldn't be 100 anymore. It drops your percentage down. And that used to really infuriate me. But it does that a little bit with PlayStation.
Sony do that.
But you still get the trophy. The trophy exists to say you did the when you played it at that time, you did it all. So yeah.
Okay.
But we won't
Sony's
leave you.
Is superior.
We won't leave you hanging around too much, Belle. Just thank you so much for jumping in. Is there anything else you want to say before we say thank you so much and goodbye?
No, I'll never leave you. Thank you for having me. I will hop back over to the other side and listen in there.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And everyone, just a big thank you to Belle for jumping in for the first time to the podcast. So yeah, we've talked about her much, obviously. That's how it works. But thank you for all the support, Belle, and thank you for this room. Like, that's one thing I want to ask you before. I sort of mentioned I might ask you this. What made you give me the living room of our house for my game studio? What was it? Was it purely so that you didn't have this sort of shit everywhere, or was it building my passion? What made you do that? Because I get there'll be a lot of people watching, I imagine, who don't get that opportunity. Bless him, Steve does not get that opportunity. So what made you decide that was the course of action?
Well, in this house, like, we're lucky enough to have quite a lot of space. So I've got my own smaller scale a bit room in comparison. But I mean, like, in the other house, you had that space so briefly, and just remembering you putting it together and the joy that it brought you having all of your things around you. Like, I feel like you've waited for so long, and all of your things have been in boxes, and just to see them out, you've put so much effort into that room. And it's just nice to see that it brings you so much joy. And partly, it's not all over the house, but mainly the joy.
Thank you so much, and I do mean that. Thank you. And that's something that I think is really important, guys. Like, when you are picking a life partner, make sure you pick one who they don't have to share your passions, as we sort of said here. Belle was not a gamer. She's not an animator. She's Belle. But what she said during our vows is that she would always keep the child in me alive. And that's something that's always stuck with me. And she's kept true to it. So just thank you so much, darling. And thank you so much for dropping in.
Love you guys. Bye.
We have a little question from Jenkins there. Following on from the chat, which game kept us up all night? All of them. Yeah, that's it.
The first one that did it to me though was Final Fantasy VIII.
Fair.
I would. Oh no, sorry, 9. I would play that like into the hours, cover up myself in the morning when I should be getting up, and then have to go to school. Leave my PlayStation on because I hadn't found a save point, and just be like, get to school. Right, I gotta get back and play Final Fantasy 9. Gotta get back and play it. I was addicted to that game.
Yeah, I think I guess we'd go way back, and that would be Final Fantasy VII when I first started playing that. And I think I talked about the story when we did our favorite games podcast, but to the point where I used to have really bad nightmares as a kid growing up, and I remember my dad attributing that to potentially Final Fantasy. He was like, "I think maybe this game's triggering you, dude." And yeah, it just he never took it away though. That's what I loved about him. He wasn't like, it's triggering you, we need to stop it. He was like, it's triggering you, maybe play less. But yeah, and that was the back in school. It was different. Like primary school, I'd go in and I'd talk to my primary school friends about the games I was playing. You know, the Pokemons, the Final Fantasy. I talked about playing Pokemon so much that I'd fall off a toilet because I forgot how to use my legs. And that's a story that my mum's, I think she even told at my wedding. But Chasm's just dropped in thanking Belle, so I hope you can see that, Belle. We've already had a... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm just going to read this out if you don't mind, Chasm, because for the podcast. So thank you for supporting these guys, Belle. I don't know them massively, but already had a massive impact towards me. For Steve and Joe, what game when you were younger had the biggest impact? Steve's literally just answered that as I was typing, and you're just answered this as I'm typing right now. I think for me, the biggest impact would have been Pokemon on the Game Boy, because that introduced me to RPGs, which introduced me to Final Fantasy and introduced me to all these things. That got me into Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior Monsters. Like, Game Boy was huge for me.
I would then say Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Actually, that was the first game that I played loads of when I was young. My parents had a Sega Mega Drive in their room. I was only allowed to play it like randomly, and whenever I play it, some reason, like however old I was, that one's fine. You can play Streets of Rage, and I was pretty good at it for someone young, but Streets of Rage.
Well, yeah, I was never any good at Streets of Rage.
I was sick.
That was not my one, but I did recently play Streets of Rage 4, and that got me into beat 'em ups, and I had a big beat 'em ups moment where I was like, oh, these games are fun. Like, oh, okay, this is new, this is great. I was loving that. So yeah, that was super sick. And I think we might have a tired fellow jumping in. I don't know.
Yo, how's my audio? Are we good?
You sounded good, bud.
Cool, man. I'm on the AirPod. I'm on my left AirPod right now, so I might sound a little bit funny. How's it going, boys? Congratulations on a cool video podcast stream. I think it's the first one I'm properly catching.
Yeah, we've never done them live, man. So this is the first live podcast in 2 years.
I'm catching one. I'm catching the first one.
Yeah,
oh,
you're here.
Pack Cola Zero in celebration.
Ooh, nice.
I am on the lemon. Oh, there we go. The lemonade monster, because I'm addicted to this stuff.
I'm on
you guys talking games and being cute.
Yeah, cute games.
What
cute gamer bros.
What about you, bro? Pleb? What game when you were younger had the biggest impact on you?
It's all the easy go-to is like Final Fantasy VII, yeah, but it's a blur. It's a big old blur for me because I was like I think I was so deep into gaming from the minute I touched like a Sega Mega Drive console, and it was like my dad had a PC loaded up with tons of games, and he would always be bringing like PS1 shit home, and so I just have like remembers of playing like this weird noddy game. I don't know if it was on a PC or something, but you'd shoot like colored crabs and shit in like a Space Invader style one, and this was really young. And then we had like Jazz Jag Rabbit on the PC. I remember trying Flight Simulator when I was super young, Aladdin, those games on the Sega Mega Drive. Or was it? I think it was a Mega Drive. Yeah, we had a Sega Mega Drive. We didn't have a Saturn, I don't think, because the Mega Drive was the cartridge and the Saturn was the
Yeah.
disc,
Yeah, that's
right?
it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we had the Mega Drive, and the minute that PS1 landed, it's just boom, Crash Bandicoot, Destruction Derby, fucking Final Fantasy VII, all within the space of a couple of years of like getting this PS1, and it's like Metal Gear Solid, so on and so forth. So that was just bananas. The most influential, most impactful. Oh, I can't say, man.
It's hard, right?
The obvious one feels like Final Fantasy VII, but I really did play a lot, right?
Mm.
So that's a tough one. What did you guys say?
For me, I went Streets of Rage because that's what made me want to game more. I love that game so much when I knew that made me know that gaming was a thing, and then that made me want to play other games. So I'd say that because it was the origin for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had a neighbor called Joe. He was my next door
Nice.
neighbor, and we would play Streets of Rage and Golden Axe to death. And those were like, perfect introductory games as well for like a young gamer. But yeah, to this day, if I see them at a cabinet or something, I'm playing them no matter what. Irresistible.
Kaz says on the opposite end of the spectrum, were there some games you didn't like / want to play / couldn't do when you were younger and completely changed when you grew up? Yeah, when I was younger, I never finished a game. Just never got to credits. So I used to just generally struggle. I remember Sonic. I used to play a lot of Sonic games because I was a Mega Drive kid. And yeah, I loved them though. I would just play the first 2-3 levels like infinitely. But yeah, and then games I wanted to play. I always wanted to play online games like World of Warcraft. I remember just desperately wanting to be able to play an MMO. We didn't have an internet connection that was good enough. There was a PC in my mum and dad's bedroom that, with the LAN line and all this stuff. And I was lucky that I could get MSN on that thing. I had Tomb Raider 2 on it though. I did have Tomb Raider 2, and I played the shit out of that on the PC.
Whoa, what a game!
What a game!
Oh my God, Tomb Raider 2 is probably, I think, next to Doom 2, I think Tomb Raider 2 has the best level design in video game history. And I shit you not. I think it's the most perfectly designed levels. It is infinitely fun, tons of exploration within small environments, loads of guessing, loads of mystery to the root. It was like you were truly operating in a three-dimensional space. And the sequences were puzzles. Slide down the thing, do the jump at the right thing, grab the thing at the right time. Can you hear a boulder? Is there an arrow flying towards you at this time? Do you now need to drop? And the gradual, the procedural increase in difficulty was really nice. I mean, there were some insane difficulty curves. 45 fathoms, for example, being one of the most difficult levels in the world because it just drops you in the middle of the ocean and you kind of got to guess which way you're going before you drown. And there's a shark or two, right? Just horrible as a kid. Horrible as a kid. It's terrifying. Yeah, I think Tomb Raider 2 is the GOAT, bro. I played that game whilst I was supposed to be doing my dissertation at uni. A lot.
Good work.
Nice.
What are you, Steve?
So I couldn't. I always wanted an N64. So like every N64 game is what I wanted to play and couldn't. So like my friends at primary school had an N64 and had like GoldenEye and stuff like that, and I've never owned GoldenEye on the N64, and that hurts me. So
Hard to go back
Yeah,
to.
I had a friend who had an N64 and I guess had to be at his place to play like Super Smash Melee. That was
Yeah,
cool. There was always a Nintendo friend, and that's the way it was.
yeah, it was sweet getting to play them, but like I never got to like sit down and do all of GoldenEye and do all those things. So that for me, like, yeah, not having many Nintendo consoles ever. I had a Game Boy, but other than that,
Yeah,
I didn't get
Wii
many
was my first like
consoles.
proper console.
Nice.
I bought a GameCube secondhand, but I could never really get many games for it. I had Wind Waker, and I think that was about it.
It's a good game though.
That was it was a weird console for that. It kind of almost didn't have many games.
But I had loads at the same time. I never knew what would be a good game to play, but I knew that like Legend of Zelda was a sweet series. So I was like, yeah, cool, man, I'll get that.
Well, as an N64 kid, I don't know if I've ever told this story on the podcast before, but it's something that I can never forget it, and it makes me look like a total dickhead. So I have grown up. I'm not this kid anymore, okay? But I remember games were expensive for the N64, like really expensive. They were about, I think, between 50 and 70 quid back then, which is obviously a lot of money. And I used to read Nintendo Official magazine. That thing was my Bible. I'd have it all the time. I'd be looking at games I wanted to play. And Banjo-Kazooie had come out. And I was a huge Mario 64 fan. And the magazines were telling me, you have to get this game, have to get this game. I went to Virgin Megastore with my mum and my little sister. And I maybe or maybe not used to have a thing where if I held a game long enough around my grandma, she would just be like, just buy it to get him out of the shop. And I tried that on my mum. And bless her heart, like she's, she's not got a lot of money. She's trying to raise these two kids in the 90s. And she's got this kid crying his eyes out about the game. So he puts her foot down, puts it back. No, you're not getting this. It's not happening. I don't have the money, Joe. And I turned around and said, we've got a credit card. And so my mum picked up the game. She didn't say a word to me. Went to the till, used her credit card to buy it, gave it to me without saying a word, and walked out. And I remember that to this day. That taught me what a little dick I was. It taught me the value of money. It taught me that I don't know. I just like that. I don't even know how to explain it, but just like looking back on it,
Okay.
like
Yeah, sometimes the lesson is getting what you want.
yeah, because if I hadn't have got it, I'd have kept trying to get it. Does that make sense? But the fact she got it for me and then made me pay, she wasn't angry, she wasn't mad, she just was right. There you go. You want there you go. I'm using my credit card, and one day you'll understand. And Jesus, one day I understood. Do you know what I mean? That's like. She taught me a lesson there that has stuck with me for the rest of my life. And I got the game, and I've got to put my hands up. I enjoyed it. Freaking love Banjo. But yeah, that I'll never forget. And I tell you what, I never asked for a game in the same way again after that, because yeah, it was what a little asshole I was, and I was a little kid. But that yeah, I can't believe I did that. You've got a credit card. Fuck, what an asshole, eh?
How old were you?
I've got to have been what 10. 12, not old.
Little bastard.
Oh, I was a little.
Young age, dude.
Yeah. Well, this is it. I was spoiled by my grandma growing up, and that was the problem. I guess like I said, if I was in a game store long enough holding a game, Gran would buy it so that we'd get out of the shop. So if I hold a game long enough, I get it. That was But I tell you what, I didn't hold games after that. That was it. I learned the lesson, and it was a different joke from that day on.
Chasm, so I had similar. I had a more well-off grandma, and I could pull that, but like I was always raised on finding bargains and shit, so I wouldn't be like picking up a full price game. I'd go and find like the $7.99 pre-owned, like, oh man, this looks fucking weird. I'm never gonna see this thing again. But that would be the game I'd walk around the shop with, and I'd get bought. I was always no, I don't think so. I was kind of like my games myself. I bought a lot of them myself. My game collection on PS2.
Respect.
I used to like before Game and Electronics Boutique changed their returns policy. You could return games like all the time, and I would I'd go and get 3 for 2 pre-owned, and then I'd recycle them. And go back like a week later, having played all of them, get 3 new games, play all of them, get 3 new games, or I like on that third one, I would pick my favorites out of what I played and keep them. So I'd use a game as like as a blockbuster sort of thing.
Smart guy.
A little bit, but then they changed the policy.
Chasm asked, what about you, Clem?
Electronics Boutique was amazing. I remember the 3 for 2 on the PS1 games, and that little cage they had right in front of the till. I was the kid at school who was selling Coca-Colas and sweets and chocolates and doing a newspaper round, and like I had like booklet vouchers because I was came from a single mother of three. So I got two sisters. I'm the only boy in the middle. I'm growing fast. I'm eating a lot, and I'm very aware that we're very poor. And I was just like hustle mentality from the minute I was fucking born, bro. I was, washing people's cars because I needed video games and skateboards. So it was just hustle, hustle, hustle. From a very, very, I'd wait for Christmas or birthdays, maybe for specific games or whatever if I couldn't get them at the time. But I pretty much funded everything by marking everything up 50% at school.
Respect, hustling, and
As a motherfucker,
yeah,
supply and demand, man.
that's the way to go, man.
Well, we had a McDonald's next to our school, didn't we? So I could sell them the voucher books that I was supposed to put in my newspapers for £1, and I would sell maybe 20 of those in a day. So my mum stormed into my room when I was like 12, 13 years old, like, saw my money. She was like, "Where did you get all this money from? What are you doing?" And I was like, explained it, and she was like, "Smart kid, cool, keep it up."
Yeah. So long as you're not dealing, like, you were good.
Yeah.
That's all she had to make sure.
What up, Quack? Thanks for the raid, man. You absolute legend. I hope you had a good stream there. Quack's been playing Mouse PI for hire. Chasm, have you been selling illegal things at school? Oh, that was a good thing back in the day. It was all about trades, right? You trade in your games to get new games. But the amount of things I would trade and I regret it now, it's just unbelievable. Because you'd be like, I've played it, I don't need to play it again. Trade it in. Yeah, very short-sighted at that age.
I'd keep the collection of the things that I knew I wanted to replay, but it was just a real nice way to, like, a lot of those games that I picked up, I would never have ever bought them full price. I would never asked for them. It was just because there were so many like pre-owned PS2 games in Game and Electronics Boutique. I could spend hours in there just flicking through. And
Easily.
That's how I'd kill like hours on weekends. I'd just go down to Game and just and look through everything.
Especially in the early Xbox 360, PS3 era, games were cheap.
Yeah, because I didn't get a 360 or PS3 for ages.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I got a 360 before I got a PS3, but I kept the PS2 for time and just played that, man. All I needed. Because there was just so many PS2 games that I could pick up.
By the time I got 360, Halo 3 was like $5. Blue Dragon was one. I bought Blue Dragon for £1.
Just imagine that, getting a game for £1. They're just, well, car boot sales and charity shops. Although charity shops have got smart now, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
But,
they have, yes.
I used to. This collection is mostly
like
charity shops.
Because of people like you regularly showing up.
No, it's the people reselling them, and I don't resell shit. You can tell that. I don't resell shit. Much to the detriment. Kazim's first ever game he bought was FF8 when he was about 9. He had a little money, couldn't buy full price, but he bought a market stall. Got back, the game wouldn't load as the disc was scratched. No! Oh, that's the worst, man. That's the worst.
To be fair, if you'd have owned it from new, the game would have stopped working because the disc would have got scratched on disc 3.
Dude, I suffered with a scratched disc 3 and disc 2 of fucking Final Fantasy VIII, and it was traumatic. Reopening and closing the disc tray to get those cutscenes to go.
Please.
Dude, like this, I can't play that game without remembering that. Like the pure sense. So yeah, I feel you, Chasm. That shit is brutal.
You get there on the digital version expecting for your game to start freezing, right?
Like
You're like, wait, it's coming any minute now. Yeah.
Pleb, we spoke about at the start about what a massive impact you had on both me and Steve's Twitch journey. And
how is it?
I don't know if I ever asked, like, what was it that got you to create that channel? What was it that got you to go, right, I'm going live on Twitch?
I literally think about doing it all the time. And it was like one of those things, and I started writing for a YouTube channel that I'm still working on because I haven't been able to sort of chill for a bit. I've not been able to do it properly, but Twitch was sort of like, well, if I just start streaming from my PS4 for funsies, that'll be fun. For whatever. And then I did it a couple of times and people were watching. I was like, oh, fuck, all right. And then that's it. I don't know, man. I was just feeling it. I was just like, cool, I'm gonna stream and just do it and see what happens. And then it did more than I could have ever expected it to very quickly. And then I was like, okay, should I do this more? And then I did it more, and people enjoyed it, and I found myself super enjoying it. Next thing you know, I'm speedrunning Metal Gear Solid and fucking yeah, doing all sorts. So I don't know, it's a tough one. I just love video games and chatting with the homies. It's sort of the perfect proxy to just chilling with the homies and playing video games. You might, it's it.
Yeah, if you're playing games, you might as well, because then they can jump in, right?
Yeah,
Man,
right. You're just talking shit and playing a video game. It's mad fun. It is mad fun, and it's been a really funny way for us to sort of reconnect as well. Because sort of since we started all, because we do chat, we have a group chat, and we in WhatsApp and whatnot, and we talk plenty. However, sort of since we've all sort of been jumping on this a little bit, um, we're just in way more communication, and we're sort of hanging
Yeah,
out more. I know we're in different parts of the world, and it's like been a bloody beautiful thing.
yeah,
no,
yeah, 100%, 100% agree
yeah,
with that.
absolutely. And just thank you for doing it, man. Because like I said, it lit
Nah,
a fire
bro.
under my ass, which in doing so lit fire under Steve's ass, and all these fires have led to something I call really beautiful. So yeah,
Yeah, man, it's been cool. It's been cool to see everyone just sort of get at it, and everyone's having loads of fun. And that's about it, man. Just keep on trailblazing with some funsies with some gamesies, and yeah, you guys have got something quite unique because of you got a duo, you got your book club, you got the podcast, so you've already got a really good variety of content to just continue building out from, and people are showing up for it, and yeah, because a lot of people can be consistent and still not get anything. People do a year, 2 years, not even get 3 or 4 viewers. Um, but yeah, you guys are doing fantastic.
no, thank you, man.
Appreciate
And
that, bro.
yeah, and thank you everyone in the chat. Thank you. Like I said, I called you all out, I think, to begin with, but Quack, I don't think you were here to start with. Chasm, Bonnie, who I think is a bit busy right now. Without people like you, we would be nowhere. Like it is thanks to you lot, and thanks to your kindness, and thanks to you showing up all the time. Whether that's just to open a window and lurk, like it makes such a difference having just that one
Real
view,
talk.
like just not talking to yourself, and that's from someone who's streamed for almost 2 years to naught. Like having that one is amazing. And just
Yeah,
thank you. So yeah, and to anyone who maybe is listening to this on Spotify or YouTube, who's like, oh, maybe I should stream, just
do it.
just keep going though. Don't stop. Just if you're getting zeros, like we've got some friends, love them to death, but they were like, oh, I'm gonna give this a go, and everything was really pretty, and they've got the best setup ever, but they just didn't keep at it. They just sort of did one, did two, didn't get the numbers they wanted, and stopped. And you're not. I don't think you're ever going to get the numbers from one or two. You're just not. It's not what's going to happen. You just got to keep
No,
going and keep pushing. Um, yeah.
unless you luck out on that algorithm somehow, and I don't know, you got some moment that can go meta viral. That's just not us.
No, it's not
You
us.
got you got you got to do it natural. Otherwise, it's just going to come across super fake towards the end, or like
Yeah,
when you
people
start
will
getting
see through it.
yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
A lot of
Absolutely.
people are
Some sort of
stupid.
a
But a lot of people aren't.
yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like it becomes a facade that you almost have to keep up,
Mm,
and if you're not a natural performer, that can be quite exhausting. And it'll only crumble under its own weight.
yeah,
Um, Yeah, there is so much luck involved in it. Like so much luck involved in it. I wouldn't necessarily be able to say that I've had half of my success if it wasn't for like raids from really big channels like Junkyard Dave. Junkyard Dave was one of the first people to raid me. He's fucking massive retro streamer who I'd been watching for a couple of years. And then you've got Eastwoogie who does all the um Final Fantasy live streams. He dropped me a huge raid as well. Basics has done the same, and a couple of other Metal Gear runners. It's just fucking luck and being part of the community
yeah.
certainly helps, but there's no reason or rhyme as to why somebody would choose you out of dozens if not hundreds of people that they're already following or doing significantly better with significantly higher quality streams, especially than mine were for the first 2 months, for God's sake. So yeah, you kind of just got to have a seat at the table and continue playing.
Yeah.
Don't drop that seat.
Yeah,
It's a long game.
Jenkins just jumped in to say the two of you are compatible and clearly passionate about your subject, a joy to listen to. So just thank you so much. I think me and Steve are very compatible, and I think that's grown across the years. And yeah, as we sort of said, as the Twitch has progressed, we've like grown thanks to Pleb. We've grown this community, and we've grown our streaming, and sort of piggybacked off his, if we're honest. But it's been a beautiful thing. So yeah, just it's.
Gotta ride the coattails of success, baby.
This is it.
Not even.
Well, like I said, I all these people who are there, all the people I mentioned, it's off the back of raids from yourself, Pleb. So, and then like Steve said, then raids from yourself to him, and it's just that that's the most beautiful thing. It's the support of others that brings you up. And I think that's what we should do. Bring each other up. Always try to do it as much as you can. If you see someone streaming to, one of these guys who's, bless them, streaming to one person, do just jump in. Just say hey. It's the nice thing to do. And I say that to anyone listening at home. Like I said, later on Spotify or YouTube, just do that. Just support people. Like, they're just like you. They just want someone to listen to them. They just want to play games to someone. We're not out here to make £1 million. That's 100% not what we're here for. It's just to play games and meet people. So, yeah.
We want gaming fans.
But if you want to give me £1 million,
oh yeah,
yeah, no one's going to say no to £1 million. And again, Monster Energy, we have been drinking your shit for long enough. Like, this has been shortening our lifespans. Just come on, big bucks.
I mean, that's not the right thing to say, though. You don't say shortening your lifespan. That's not going to get them on board, bro.
It's extending my lifespan with its juicy goodness.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
but the lawyers might not like you saying that. That won't hold nothing for.
Oh, just chuck up the ad. Just chuck up the ad. No, this has been really good fun. Thanks, Plebs, for jumping in.
No worries. I'm gonna jump out now, boys. You guys enjoy the rest of your cast, man. I'll be in the lurkers. Congratulations on all your success. And yeah, keep doing these live podcasts, boys. Yeah, the crowd is right. You guys are a cute couple.
Simply,
I always say this when we go out with your little one, man. I'm always saying, like, people are definitely thinking we're together, bro.
Yeah, well, because we go swimming with my daughter. We're there, like, it's just we're absolutely.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Everyone just assumes we go for lunch dates together. Like, the three of us are always together. So yeah, Quack has said, simply seeing you guys persevere so admiring gives a lot of energy to others. I once had an opportunity to cast Counter-Strike Go Pro events, was alone to 300, 400 viewers, got super intimidated. Jesus, that must be intimidating. Yeah.
I can, like, if my stream hits double digits, I'm like, holy shit, man, I gotta pay attention to what the hell is going on here.
Well, I remember once we were streaming Monster Hunter, and we did, I don't know what happened, because it was just when we were PlayStation, so I wasn't seeing proper comment, I wasn't seeing proper stuff, and it just spiked to 16 out of nowhere. And as I said, we'd been no one. I remember 16, so I remember being like, what? And I suddenly got really nervous, really sweaty, and 30 seconds later I went back to 0. But it was there. And yeah, that made me nervous. So geez, 300 to 400. I kind of think it doesn't affect me anymore. It makes me excited, and I'm super grateful the more people are in there, but I don't really get that I don't get that nervousness anymore that I used to get. But I guess that's just being here all the time. Like, I'm here 3-4 nights a week, so.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're, I think casting an event, if I had to, like, give commentary on something, I might freeze up a bit. But if I'm just playing games, I don't talk a whole bunch anyway. I'm more of a pure gameplay guy. But, yeah, it just knowing that many people were there, I don't know. I think it's situation and context, right?
No, absolutely. I can't even think how you could get to that point though, to be, having to call out a Counter-Strike Go tournament. That's crazy. Like, that's, ooh. Yeah, age, yeah, true, age as well. I mean, now we're mid-30s, so it's just, yeah, I used to mumble. I still do, but yeah, I have got better. I have to talk a lot for work, so I can't be doing that. seeing as you asked Pleb, question for yourselves: what was the point, the main thing where you decided to start doing these things together? I imagine you both spoke about it for a while before.
Actually, absolutely no. Joe said in the WhatsApp one time, who wants to do a podcast? I was like, yeah, cool. And then like a few days later, we're in Discord. Like, how the hell do we do this? That was it.
Oh, do you remember what else happened, Steve, with those first podcast recordings? The six. Well, how many months of it was it? Like 2 months?
There's 7 episodes that no longer exist. I think there's 7 episodes that just bloop.
And we just carried on going. We just started again. So actually, technically, I guess it's our 2-year anniversary of a podcast going up onto Spotify or up onto YouTube. But pre this date, there was a couple of months of us.
There were some more
practice.
That's what it was. I was preparing it. It was hardcore Iron Man mode.
Yeah,
it was hardcore mode. We hardcored and then we started again.
But yeah, and it's just start, and that's because I remember I did a bit of YouTube as well. Pleb, I remember being like, like I really want to do something like this. That's a cool video. And I was just like, just do it. Like, I don't have a good setup. I'm doing it from my phone, but if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it. You just start. And all these guys in the chat have started, so good for you.
90% of other people start on their phone, right? So,
yeah. But you don't need the gear. I mean, Pleb got his success off the back of a PS5 with no camera, headset. PS4, yeah, streaming from PS4, and that just goes to show it doesn't. No one really, when it gets down to it, cares about what it looks like if the content is there, and if you put your soul into it, I think people will get that. Yeah. That's what I think, anyway. I mean, hopefully eventually they get that. So yeah, God, it's been a journey, man. I've loved every single second of it. I really have. I hope it goes on for another 20 years. Like, who knows where this will end up. But so Crack just said sometimes you never feel ready at all, even if you have all the equipment in the world. Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
The equipment will be there as like a shield or like a body armor almost, but you don't need it. Like, my light is a book light. It works for now. My camera is one that fell into my hands. And Pleb, we're going to be laughing in a year. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm really looking forward to the 3-year anniversary podcast. So I think we've maxed out about 12 years this which again, I am so happy with. I can't even respond. Thank you so much, every single person who's in it. This is insane to me. Like, I'm so happy. Let's see what it's like in 3 years. Who knows? The only way is up, right? The only way is up.
Hey, man. The live episode from Japan is going to be awesome.
Oh, I cannot wait for the live episode from Japan. When's that? So my 40th. So we've got 4 years. 4 years.
Yeah.
Games done quick with it. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think Pleb could do. But yeah, live games done quick. That'd be sick. We all go to America. We do need to at some point go visit Pleb before I run out of money and before I don't have any time anymore because my kids got too big.
Bad. And I got to stop releasing Gunpla.
They do need to stop releasing Gunpla. The Gundam TCG needs to stop because that's Friday. Yeah, we've got a lovely weekend together next week, so let's see what happens then. But yeah, it's been wild, and it continues to be wild. Yeah,
we'll never end the other way.
Yeah.
We talk nonsense at each other for an hour. We agree that nonsense is great, and then we move on to the next week.
Pleb, any plans for the near future, guys? Any sneaky new content moves? I would really like us to. I'd like to get better at my book review sort of stuff. I'd like to sort of get, because we ramble a lot. We're ramblers. And so I'd like to get a bit better at that. But at the same time, I don't want to. Do you remember when we used to try and do like not scripted, but like, these are the points we're going to talk about, and it felt so unnatural and so fake.
Yeah. But I think maybe that might have been because we weren't particularly used to it, and we did it like twice, and then we're like, nah, this is shit. Let's stop.
Yeah.
If we'd have tried doing that for a while, maybe it might have got better.
Maybe.
Or maybe our notes would have got better, stuff like that. But maybe we didn't give it a particularly fair shot.
Pleb says, does Twitch have something for books? I've never thought about it. Never looked into it. Because
maybe like just chatting,
yeah,
it might be something. If
like
you were, although actually, I don't know. Would you be able to like read a? Can you read a book live? Yeah, are you able? Are you allowed to do that?
I've never
If
thought
it's
about
like,
that. Well, I get
it
all the
sounds
names
fun.
wrong anyway, so. um,
Yeah, I'm sure.
yeah, I don't know.
It sounds silly, but yeah, if we critique it, but I couldn't just like sit there and read it audiobook style.
No.
Yeah.
But like Steve said, maybe do some, watch-alongs, where we comment on like some anime movies, because that was what this started off as, an anime podcast, which it very much isn't anymore. um,
We could do a Charles Counterattack watch along.
yeah. So
Okay.
there's a lot of books in public domain. So yeah, there is a lot of books in public domain.
Sure.
Go classic mode.
Yeah.
A lot more co-op streams. We'll be continuing doing those. So we've still got Gears. We're on our Gears streams at the moment. Off the back of that, there's Reanimal. Yeah, we're looking at. So just any co-op game that comes out, we're sort of thinking about getting on that, as sooner rather than later when we can. Try and keep it topical.
I'll be jumping on Path of Exile 2 soon because the new league should be dropping. So I will probably stop playing anything else and start playing Path of Exile.
I've got Saros coming out. Saros.
Yep.
So that's in a week or so, and then after Saros, I do want to I want to start my Final Fantasy playthrough. That's what I really want to do. I want to do start from one, go through, and just knock them out on streams, and then maybe I would love to get good enough to. I think I'd probably start on some of those older ones, start to do some speed runs, and then see how I go. I'd love to do a speed run, and do you know what? I'm dying to have a go at Metal Gear Solid, but I don't want to. I've got to wait till play this well done play. Do you know what I mean? Maybe in a year's time or something. But just watching him play is so much fun, and it just makes me want to get behind the sticks. I got it. I went and I had to go and buy the collection from watching him play, and I was like, I need to get into it. But again, I want to give that space. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look fun. Like, it's not the game. Obviously, seeing you play it the way he plays it makes me realize it's not the game that I thought it was.
That's all. But that's when you start completionist games. That's always the way, right? Like Resident Evil.
You can just run it and do boom, boom, boom all the time. You don't have to be a super sneaky snake.
You break it, right? Just as Pleb just said, it's just a game you can break a bit. And that's it. You start to break apart these games, and I hope it doesn't take away from that fun, that beauty of the original. I don't think it does. But yeah,
no, because you've still always got that. You've still always had that experience, right?
But it was designed to be played that way. Exactly. These games are designed. It's not breaking it. It's not literally. I think I spoke a bit about it with Bonnie. I'm not a big fan of glitch runs where it's like glitching through walls and floating and going in the artifacting and stuff. Yeah,
abusing something.
But
sure.
If it's certain movesets, like for example with the chaff grenade, with the grenades when Plebs. I've got to be careful. I was going like this down there when he's unequipping it and equipping it, and it makes him move faster. I think that's pretty cool. Little things like that I don't see as a glitch. That's just a way to.
That's a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah,
you just
abuse gameplay mechanics all you want. Fine with that. But yeah, I would love to do a speed run, but it's gonna take some time. We'll see.
I'm working on Hades. We'll get there.
Oh, it makes silent footsteps. There you go. I thought it made it quicker. See? That's so funny. I just assumed that was to make you move faster. So that's something new I've just learned. That's why you unequip and equip the grenades there. They're the interesting stuff. And any weapon you run faster, hold him. Wow. See, I wouldn't have known that. I'd have been trying to run Metal Gear. Thinking that I need to learn.
Because of Counter-Strike, I'd always pull out a knife.
Quack, I love both categories. If glitches get to a point where it's kind of bullshit, like Elden Ring with zips, Sub 5 minutes without killing anything. Yeah, that's just, I don't know.
You're not
just,
playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting to the end and you're getting your speed run, and not everyone's gonna be able to do that because you're very good with your fingers. But it's not. It's a different kind of skill, right? That's a totally different kind of skill than what like Pleb does with his Metal Gear runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll accept the Super Mario backwards up the stairs.
Chasm, choose a game which only takes 1 to 2 hours to run, can do many a day. Yeah, the thing is though, Chasm, that's if you're half decent at running them, it'll take 1 to 2 hours. So for example, if I tried Metal Gear right now, I think it would take me a lot more to 2 hours to practice it. So it's getting a game that you can practice to get to that point where you can do it. Yeah, absolutely. The world is big. The world is big. There's a lot of games.
That's why I'm liking Hades for that. I want to be able to do a fresh run, no death first game.
Kaz, it can do Fire and Flames Expert. Typleb says these fingers can do Fire and Flames Expert in Guitar Hero 3, which is insane. And Chasm said he was one of the first ever to do it without cheating. Grats, Chasm. That's massively impressive. Pleb wants you to carry on with your Hades runs, Steve. And yeah, I am curious about how, and I know people do it, but when Pleb mentioned about doing Guitar Hero on stream, I do wonder how that would work in terms of getting banned and copyrighted, because it's hard enough with Disney.
Griever was playing it the other day. He was playing Guitar Hero 4.
So yeah, I wonder how that works. Maybe, yeah, I'm not fully versed on that sort of stuff.
Because the song's been I was gonna say because the song's been licensed for that game for the reason of playing it.
There you go. Pleb says you're fine on lives. It just gets banned on the VODs. And so that's what we were mainly doing with our runs, because we were streaming to no one. So we were then chucking them onto YouTube for those extra hits. Yeah. So that explains that. That explains why we're getting the strikes. Yeah. This has been a load of fun, man. This is cool. I definitely want to do more of these lifestyle podcasts. That will be something that I think we'll do more of. What do you think, chat? Would you come back if we did more live podcasts? I don't know if that. I've not actually seen anyone do this sort of thing on Twitch before. I know they do it. I've just not watched it myself.
I don't.
Yeah, I've watched people play games on Twitch. I watch mainly play Metal Gear, and I watch you play with your balls. Quack. Wait, strike. So yeah, if you were to try and put Guitar Hero live, like as in you playing Guitar Hero up onto a YouTube video, you'd get copyright strike for it. So yeah, do some live casts and then go talk shit on other people's streams. Oh yeah, we could do that. Like we could just watch Pleb play. He's not going to copyright us. It's like, here he comes. He's come around the corner. Is he going to get the time? we should cast Plebs. Yeah, this has been one of our longer episodes. What are we thinking? Do we keep going? Do we call it? It's hard, isn't it? I'm having fun.
You are on the stream, Pleb. We could transition it into playing some games, I guess.
Keep going, ball bags.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah,
we keep chatting. No one's. Yeah. Right, Steve. Let me think. What is there anything other than the PoE2 update that you're most looking forward to gaming wise?
Some Worldz update.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm really looking forward to the expansion of that, because they always slam, like the base games are good, but the expansions always slap. Like Rise was an okay game, Sunbreak's amazing, World is a good game, Iceborne's amazing, Worldz is an amazing game. The expansion is gonna fucking be great.
Well, we've got time yet, and Kazim, I know you're interested, so get in touch with Steve. He is the one. Steve is the one when it comes to helping people get through Monster Hunter. He's the one who pulled me through World with nothing but the armor that came out of a box right at the start. But without him, it wouldn't have happened. Stories 3. We played a lot of Stories 3. Have you finished Stories 3?
Nearly. It just never. It didn't feel like a streamy game. Like the story jumps around too much. I'm the sort of, like I said, side quest guy. So I was going off doing loads of like stupid side quests, but I'm not. I don't. I'll skip a lot of text dialogue, and so yeah, I didn't feel like that was a good game for me to stream. But yeah, if someone's got a lot of text boxes, I might be skipping through a lot of shit.
Kaz still hasn't opened Monster Hunter yet, but he definitely will do. That's cool.
I have every Monster Hunter game on multiple platforms. I will play any of them on any of them.
But that would be a good series, like something you Kaz could do. I could jump in on like the journey to whatever it is. So when they release it, like the equivalent of Iceborne, Journey to Iceborne, because that's what we did, wasn't it? Originally, it was World Journey to Iceborne, and then it was Iceborne Plus. But Journey to the new content, and then get them all leveled up for it.
Yeah, because I probably will start again. When
you always do. You always do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a thing.
At some point, I would love to try and do a co-op thing with Belle. That's something else I'd like to do. I don't know what. Like I said, it's hard because it's the pressure for her when she doesn't know how to play a game is very different to just. It's hard enough when you don't know how to play a game when you're playing, let alone then chucking yourself on a stream. Like I understand why she's not. Where she's reluctant to do that, but that would be fun to do.
Like a 2D side scroller thingy.
Yeah,
would be fun.
Yeah,
like dumb as it sounds.
Bell send out. Already worried. But yeah, something 2D. We'll figure it out. And then there's a lot that I'm looking forward to. Sort of this year. I don't know when it's. Oh yeah, Lego games. We actually did play Lego Hobbit, me and Belle, and she was pretty good at that. But then, yeah, we just stopped. That's life, isn't it? You stop playing eventually.
Yeah.
But we've both talked about Fable as well. We're big Fable fans, so that could be really nice.
Looking forward to that big time.
Yeah. See how that plays out. It could be amazing, and the new stuff they were showing looks really good. But then Microslop, they've been upsetting recently, blocking you out of playing Reach for a while. They've been upping their prices for me.
Yeah, but that was because I hadn't activated my brand new email account and they thought I was a robot. Like I had managed to sort that shit out. So we're gonna not save Reach and it's gonna be sad again.
But yeah, and then obviously we'll be playing more Gears as time goes on. Maybe some more this evening. Might have to have a little break beforehand, but Bonnie, what's up, buddy? I don't know if your ears have been burning. You've definitely been mentioned a couple of times during the podcast. Bonnie has been there supporting both me and Steve through our new Twitch journey, I'd say. The more updated.
I gotta say, like, I don't want to quantify it, but I feel like Bonnie's #1 fan for everyone.
Like I still don't know if he's real. Like I know we've seen him stream, but I don't understand because I'll be watching so I'll be streaming, I'll have you up, Starver up, I'll have multiple streams up. He's talking to us all at the same time and he's paying attention to all of us at the same time. It's not like he's just chatting shit. He is listening and I don't get how he does it. So yeah, Bonnie is one of an absolute goat.
Actually plugged into all the sound feeds. Somehow processing.
It's just impressive, and he's always showing up, whether it's to lurk or not. And again, if you get the chance to jump in, so his Twitch name is Bonnie Barco. I'm going to throw up all these Twitch names onto our YouTube, and they'll go up onto our Spotify. But Bonnie Barco, for those listening later on, please go check him out on Twitch, along with Chasm101, Tired Pleb _ Call Me Quack. Do check these people out. These are massive people. Well, they're not massive people. They are people who have been massive to us. And yeah, Bonnie Barco, if you ever just want to listen to a honest, true, genuine person, go sit on one of his streams. He always complains that he's yapping. Those yaps are some of the best yaps I've ever heard someone yap about.
Fuck HR.
Fuck HR. Protect the doggos. Just what a legend. What a legend. Yeah, I'm happy, man. I think I might be the happiest I've ever been. And that's saying something, right? Like 36, prime of my life. I'm no spring chicken, but things are good.
Yeah, man. I mean, could be worse. Could live in America. Sorry.
Like all these guys.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, just Bonnie actually. Yeah, just Bonnie.
I want you to get out of there quick. Get to Canada, please.
Oh no, I think Kazza might work in HR.
No. No. We're not gonna go into it. But... Otherwise, this will become a whole thing, and like I still have a HR department. So
we all have HR departments. That's the thing with HR.
They're never gonna see this, but they might see this eventually one day. So who knows?
HR. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. If anyone's curious, actually, you can remember, go and watch Bonnie's past streams. Do him a favor. That'll help him out. Go listen to him chat about HR on the stream. Or was it your stream? It was Bonnie's, wasn't it?
Bonnie's, yeah.
Yeah. So go check out Bonnie's past streams.
It was a good time.
HR Slave Mastery. Slammerversary. Beyond Worldz HR Slammerversary. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, we should do that one day. We adopt you, Bonnie. This is my old company. I was there long before HR, and we went through like 5 different HR people. Yeah, that's how HR does it. Like, we need to stop. Right, everyone, no more HR. We are starting to absolutely go into wild places and go a bit crazy. I think it's time to call it on the podcast. As sad as it is for us, as sad as for you guys. Steve's got someone else.
Brock Lesnar retired last night from wrestling.
That's massive. Oh wait, there's other stuff we could talk about. You're right. That's pretty huge.
Yeah. It's the only match of night 2 of WrestleMania I've watched so far, but it was the first match I knew was happening. It was Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. Oh, Obafemi's huge. He's bigger than Brock. Oh my God, where this guy? I had to send you a link to like a clip of the match. Fucks him up in like 3 minutes and done. And then Brock Lesnar's sitting in the ring crying and undoes his gloves and his boots. And thank you, Brock. Oh man, it's touching.
God, things are changing, man. The world's going crazy. We've got what's his face? I can't remember now. The guy doing the Bloodborne film, green hair, Jacksepticeye is doing an animated Bloodborne film. The world's it's crazy stuff's happening. Damn, dude's been a Titan for a while. He has been a Titan for a while, Brock.
Definitely.
But
the Elden Ring movie got announced, like date release, like a couple of days ago, I think.
Pleb says he needs to Bloodborne first play. Yeah, dude, give it a go.
Cool.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm sure I read something about an Elden Ring movie.
Yeah, well, I know they did the Bloodborne one.
Confirm.
I know they definitely chatted about the Bloodborne movie, and it's animated, so that's what's got me excited. Bloodborne animated film will be good. But yeah, there's loads to come. Bonnie was saying, when's the next one? I assume he means the next podcast. So we do these podcasts weekly. We don't do them live weekly. I mean, maybe that will change because this has been sick. So maybe that's how it's going to go from now on. Maybe we'll do a bit more live. Before Ho though, Kazim says, you guys played the Souls games, Elden Rings. I've done Dark Souls 1, but dying to play the rest. Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. I got invited to the beta on Bloodborne because I had the trophies for Dark Souls. Well, that's what they said. And that Bloodborne beta was amazing. And so when Bloodborne came out, I had to play the shit out of it. And I've loved every single one of them. I love Elden Ring, but I've never finished it. It just was too overwhelming.
I just need to get the 2 other endings, and I'd have got the platinum for the Elden Ring.
That's amazing.
It's not particularly hard platinum. I don't think anyway. I played Dark Souls. I played the shit out of Dark Souls 1 because of pleb. It came out about the same time as Skyrim.
It did come out at the same time as Skyrim, yeah, because I had to.
And I got Skyrim, and he was like calling us all out for being RPG noobs for getting Skyrim instead of Dark Souls, and then we got Dark Souls at Philip's place, and just went from there. I played number 3. I played 3 as well. I've never got on with Bloodborne.
My first was Demon Souls on PS3, and I remember getting that, and just because that was the first of its kind sort of thing. Well, it wasn't, but it was. Like, it was the first game I played like that, and just trying to learn that and trying to figure out a new way of playing games. Man, it was amazing. It was amazing. And Pleb says jealous of Demon Souls players. Yeah, like I was very happy. I didn't have a community. I didn't have friends who played it. I was playing it totally on my own, relying on the odd online sort of like chat to try and help me out. But message boards, stuff like that.
Game FAQ shit.
Chasm's first was Elden Ring, and Pleb also says that Alex Garland is directing the Elden Ring movie. So you're absolutely right. So that'll be very interesting to see. And Dark Souls was a very unique experience, yeah. And Dark Souls took it a whole new level up from Demon Souls because you were in the one big world as opposed to being like going through portals and stuff in Demon Souls. So yeah, Dark Souls was fantastic, and it that opened. I opened whole new genres. Everyone was started trying to replicate it, and everyone started pushing.
I mean, it became a genre.
Yeah,
right. It's called Souls-like for a reason.
But yeah. Really, it's just it's amazing, and I'm just so glad I was there on the get go. I never did finish Dark Souls 3 because that came out the day I moved to Canada. So I bought it, took it with me, and then just played nothing but Final Fantasy 15.
I bought 2 when it came. I pre-ordered 2. I had it to start with. I just didn't. I didn't get on with the beginning of it. Dark Souls 3 I played while I lived with Pleb. And then realized I think I went a very, very direct route, and I was doing all right, but I think I'd missed so much stuff. And that's the thing with those games. The reason I nearly platinumed Elden Ring was because of my experience on Dark Souls 3. I was like, no, I'm going everywhere. I'm doing everything. I'm finding every single fucking thing. And I didn't use a guide, but there was an online map that people were putting together as the game came out, and I was using that to like find cool shit and go and find all like the little hidden dungeons and bosses and stuff like that, and get into every dungeon to kill every boss.
Nice. Yeah, I remember you had that skin. You had it before anyone else I knew. The God something apostle. Did you remember that weird?
Oh yeah, the god skin. Yeah.
And I remember seeing that. You look like a massive naked mole rat. But it was.
I was down there at that boss room for so long, yeah. When Louis, I don't know if it was you, were in a group. You could party up and not be in the same party, but we'd all get XP and you could see each other's deaths. When Louis went down there, he said the whole floor was bright red because of my circles everywhere. Like there was not a section of the floor. So I went there way too early. I shouldn't have been there. Like it was a proper get good moment, and yeah, I got good.
And Chasm's going to be doing Elden Rings very soon after he redoes Dark Souls 1 for the millionth time. Are you going to be streaming it, Chasm? Because if you are, going to be there. Definitely going to be there.
I do need to do Elden Ring again because I haven't done it on PS5, and I don't have any of the trophies anymore.
And off the back of that, maybe some Night Rain.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Because I really enjoyed Night Rain when I played the beta. Do you remember you were trying to get in and we got in for like 5 minutes or something? But I spent that night playing it and I was like, no, I like this. I want to play more, and then never did. So,
we can just party up us.
Yeah, if we want.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it does duos now. But there's plenty of people on here who'd also play with us. I know for sure.
Yeah.
And Pleb shouting out that never completed Elden Ring, maybe a jolly co-op. Absolutely, yeah. I never completed either, so I'm massively up for an Elden Ring, some Elden Ring Pleb. I think the 3 of us would have an absolute blast doing that. So,
yeah, so you can play up to 3 people on Elden Ring. You can have up to 3 people on your team. So it's up to 4 player. Well, they might have expanded, but you could have up to 4 people in a world, 3 on your team and 1 on one invader.
Yeah, so I'm all up for some Elden Ring with Pleb. And then Pleb mentioned that Starfire_88 plays a lot too. She's a big Night Rain. I think Starfire, a lot of Night Rain. Let me try and get this name right because I always struggle. Aardvarkado. So it's an Aardvark avocado together. Aardvarkado. He plays a ton of Souls games and Elden Ring and that sort of stuff. Just did a Turning 30 stream. Definitely someone to check out if you guys haven't. And he always co-streams with Starfire. So definitely. Maybe that'll be on the horizon. Maybe we'll go back onto our Souls heritage because it seems to be, a good laugh. Getting back into that sort of thing. So
yeah, I haven't.
Straight up streaming them. Yes, Defo, I'll just be furious when I realize someone has invaded my world and see you two running at me in PvP. You won't see me running at you, mate. You won't see me. You'll just feel the sword in your back. And Bonnie, Steve. Can you see Bonnie's comment?
Oh yeah.
So Bonnie says any PoE2 enjoyers.
And Quack, I saw.
Yeah, Quack a bit further up. So, you want to talk about PoE2? Oh, and Bonnie wants to co-stream. Bonnie, you and Steve have a lot of gaming taste crossover, mate. A lot of gaming taste crossover.
I am a beginner at Path of Exile 2. I've only got 500 hours. So.
500 hours in Path of Exile 2, and I haven't touched it.
Dude, you know what? Yeah, there's people that play thousands of hours of Path of Exile 1 and then realize, oh, I actually understand the game now. Like
Yeah, I like my sanity and I like other games, so I'm gonna stay clear of Path of Exile. Thank you very much.
I like number go big.
Well, there's it, because for the longest time you like. I remember you went on like a bit of a gaming drought, but you would play. So it was like Monster Hunter, Diablo, and you played the shit out of those games. Like that, but that's why I was drought, because you just played the same game for hundreds and hundreds of hours. But we all play games differently, right? Some people only play online. I'm very much a story guy. Like
with stuff like Path of Exile and 2 especially though, because of the way and other games of the type, because it's a league style game, so you play for a few months and then the mechanics change a little bit, and because there's so many different tunes and so many different ways you can play, you're not always, although you're playing the same game, you're never really playing the same game, sort of. Like, it's the same narrative, yeah, you're doing the same story beats, but that's half of the game, and then you get to the second half of the game, which is just grind number go under, but it's fun to see how far you can push a character you've made, because of the way they add difficulty modifiers and stuff like that, and you buff and debuff yourself and the map you run, it changes everything every time you're playing, and it's always nice as well starting a new character and going from level 1 to level 90.
Yeah, that's what Bonnie just mentioned. Like, all of that work to get S tier loot, and then it's like, bye bye, level 1 again. I can't. It hurts me too much.
I mean, you can go eternal, so you'll get your characters don't like disappear. They go into like the basic league, and you can carry on playing there. But league is just where you get new mechanics and stuff. Like
emotional damage.
The last big emotional damage. But like the last league, the economy got broken, basically, because of the new mechanic, and you don't get to experience that if you just play the regular game, because the time all that stuff gets added into the regular game is fixed, and it's how it should be. It's not drop in tink 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 tink. Oh, you have to play Path of Exile 2 just to hear the drop noise.
Oh, I've heard it. I've watched you stream.
Most satisfying thing in the world. I don't even think I've ever reached level 98. I stop about 96 normally, because if you die, you lose XP.
Oh my goodness.
You can stop it a bit, but it's a lot of XP.
So like, Steve, Iron Man when?
Oh, I was thinking about doing that before the new league. So when they announce the announcing of the announcement of the league.
Oh my goodness!
This is what GPG do. They don't just say, "Oh right, cool, the league's coming." They'll like 2 weeks before be like, "Tune in on this day when we tell you something," and then that day is like, "On this day we're going to reveal Path of Exile 2 beta or the Path of Exile 2 0.5 league," and then further in the future, but here's the trailer for it, and then there's so they do. So before the next league, I will. So I got to do hardcore solo self-found.
Nice, very nice. Because I can't. I love to watch you play, but I am fine to not play it myself. Some games I just think
That's fair.
Yeah, I have. There's
It's not for everyone.
I play so much that, as in like variety of genres and different games and new things that come out. I have to say no at some point, or I'll go crazy. Like there's too many games. Growing up, mate, we had 5 games to play, and that was our 5 games. Like, and we built them up over the space of a couple of years, and that was it. And maybe 20 games came out that year. Now 20 games come out a day, and it's a lot. It's just a lot.
Yeah, I get that. And as well, like I know that on games like that, I get very invested very quickly, and I will spike up in level because I can't hold back, and then it is no fun being carried. Being the carry is fun. Being carried is boring, and I get that.
Well, it looks like you've got some people to play with, because that is something that you've been desperate. Well, not desperate. I apologize. I put words in your mouth. But you nearly bought me the game. I remember you being like, I'm just going to like buy you it before it's free to play. I mean, you'd guilt me into playing it, and I absolutely would. So I shouldn't have said that.
No, I'm sorry. I won't do that to you, Belle. Don't worry. If you're still here, I won't do that to you.
But yeah, very, very cool. So many games. So much time.
You see, there is a whole wall of text in the chat just telling you how good this sound is.
I know.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it to convince you to play. I'm just saying it is that good. It sounds dumb, but honestly, that is what keeps you playing the game. I just want one more tink. Just one more tink. Just give me one more.
Quack said PoE Divine Orbs are dopamine raw shots, and Bonnie said that absolutely nails it. So
yeah, it really is. It just is so happy, man. If you ever see the words "Mirror of Calandra," you're honestly just erection.
Gotta be careful when you're streaming, man. Gotta be careful when you're streaming. Get yourself banned.
It's alright. It's okay. I don't do cams.
Bonnie says he's never seen an erection, so me neither, mate. That's
yeah, never seen one. Even on the Broken Economy League, where everybody got a mirror, I didn't do the league mechanics, so I never fucking went in there. By the time I started to try and dabble with it, it was just so long that I was like, I can't be fucked.
Oh.
They patched all the like chiefy ways to make it quick and easy, so you had to grind it, and I was just like, I just want to do maps, man. I just want to do maps. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I am really, really excited, and there, like as we said, so many games, so much for this channel, so much for Steve's channel, so much for the podcast, so much for Pleb. There is a lot happening.
Really, might even be a 24-hour stream. That could be, because I'm taking the weekend off.
Oh my god,
yeah, that would be quite crazy. 24-hour stream.
Just do a consistent stream, man. I'm down to watch you. But I just had an idea, and chat, you should. I don't know if I'm really, reaching here, but as Steve pointed out, there's only Bonnie, bless his soul, in the chat from the States. It'd be sick, maybe in the next year or so, try and do a meetup or something. We all get together. It'd be lovely to meet all you guys. Go grab a monster, sit in a park, something like that. I don't know. Real life is very different from online, but I don't know. Who knows what could happen? I think that could be fun.
If all else fails, we'll bring our laptops with us and we'll go on stream, and it'll be
yeah,
fine.
We'll just stream from a song. Old school LAN party from a hotel.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Halo.
No, you're not wrong. But
and StarCraft. We got to do StarCraft. I never played StarCraft 2. We got to do StarCraft 2.
Bonnie's in. LAN party, say less. All right, so we're all gonna have to sub to Bonnie to get his plane ticket to old Blighty, and then Pleb and Quack, we'll have to get you over as well, and then maybe we'll all go Sheffield, and we'll have a good old time in the home of Bring Me the Horizon. I love Sheffield. It's a good place. Good place.
Try and fix that bit of dumb hair that went. Woo.
Well, I'm gonna have to pause here because there's monsters going straight through me, man. And this is one of the longer podcasts we've ever done, which is appropriate for the 2-year anniversary. Happy anniversary, Stephen! Thank you for being my best friend. As I said at the start, I couldn't go a week without talking to you, and you are one of the kindest, most amazing blokes I've ever met. You're the most incredible uncle to my daughter, and just yeah, I love you to death, and you're incredible. So yeah, thank you everyone for the congratulations. It means the world.
I'm not good with the words like that, but you know.
I do know, and I do know. So keep podcasting; it's great. Yeah, boys, big love from Belle. And if anyone does want to listen to any of their past podcasts, there are 2 years worth of weekly episodes. So these are weekly things that we've never done live before, but we've always recorded. You can get them on YouTube at the Beyond Worldz. You can get them on Spotify at Beyond Worldz. Bonnie, we've got One Piece episodes. We've got PoE 2 reviews from Steve. We've got Ball Pit reviews. We've got it all. We miss you too, Pleb. We miss you too. Yeah, lots of books. Dungeon Crawler.
I slowed down so that you could catch up.
The Dungeon Crawler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those in chat who don't know, Dungeon Crawler is the one.
Ruin.
Cool. Checked every box on the list. Sweet. We love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for making this such a successful stream. Thank you all for coming in. To our massive guests, Belle and to Pleb, thank you so much for coming in. If anyone ever wants to be a guest on the Beyond More podcast, if you ever got an idea that you want to come chat with us, if you want to be part of this lovely thing that we have, if you want to do an episode with us, do let us know. We'd love it. So
I just wanted a disclaimer there. You might come up with an episode for an idea for the episode as plans. It might not work because we don't work sometimes. So you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you mean. If anyone else does, let me know down in the chat.
I mean, anyway, I got a little bit lost halfway. I haven't. Yeah, I've been up since 5.
Yeah. Oh, but it made sense to Bonnie. It made sense to someone. That's the main thing. He speaks, Steve. But yeah, we're gonna end the stream here. Well, for those live who don't know how we end these podcasts, no one I'm following either. Fantastic. How do we end these podcasts, Steven? So, I can't remember now. It's been.
Thanks for joining.
Oh yeah, that's it. Podcast. Until next time. I've been Beyond Joe.
And I'm Steven.
And thank you for joining us.
On Twitch. Which is another world, technically, because we're never on Twitch. Well, we are on Twitch, but I used. Is this still going? I don't know. Cause,
we're still going.
This is how we end the podcast.
Yeah, it's always just a mumbly. Yeah, pretty good. So, but yeah, thank you all. We love you, and we will see you in your streams.
Yes.